For when the Death Guard need to just get that indirect fire because they're just being a little bit too slow to get to the battlefield, the Plague Crawler is definitely ready, and I am super excited. I've actually been wanting one of these for a while for my Death Guard army, and I am so excited to paint it, and I hope that you enjoy it. But without further ado, let's begin. How I started this as a form of prep for this live stream is I primed it with Death Guard green, and then I airbrushed the top sections where the light would hit with Ogre Camo. So I just hit it here, right on the tops, a little bit on the plates right here, and then on this lower bit here, as well as on this rim. But yeah, I'm ready to get this thing nice and grimy. So what we're first going to use is we're going to use Militarum Green Contrast. And once it gets all mixed up, and we're going to want to use a fairly large brush. Nothing too crazy. I'm going to use a number 3. Alright. Let's just start on this face. And I'm not going to worry too much about making a mess because everything is going to be covered up. But the biggest thing that I want is to make sure that I don't leave any areas where there will be like kind of a certain sideways streaks. Pooling is okay. I just really kind of want to make it look naturally grimy, at least for this area. I'm not worried. Oops. Such a fun tank to paint. Watch out for those spikes. Those things are sharp. Yes, I have noticed that they are very sharp indeed. So I actually I pricked myself a little bit when I was priming it. So, but I hope you are having a fantastic time. And I actually got kind of lucky on this. So I actually was able to get it for like 70% off. Somebody was clearing out their models, so I was more than happy to take it off their hands. And then we also got some drones as well. I got 3 drones, a Lord of Contagion, so that guy is ready to go as well. And then what else did I get? Oh yes, another thing of Space Marines. So I think I will now easily be able to have 2,000 points of Death Guard, which is something that I've been wanting for a while. So ever since I did my Chaos Knights, I was like, I want to have 2,000 points of Chaos Knights, 2,000 points of Death Guard, and then 2,000 points of Nurgle Demons. And then I would eventually get like a 6,000 point game of just pure Nurgle bliss. But we're going to also try a different weathering technique on this guy as well. So we got that face all done. Looking nice and grimy. Oops. There's this area right here. It needs to be filled in. Okay. Now, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to actually work from the bottom. Kind of work on that bottom area first. So I know it's hard to see. My apologies. I can hardly see as well. Now that we got that underside, oops, there's actually a little bit that we missed. Apologies. I have to be at that bad angle for just a little bit longer. There we are. Now let's work on this front section. I painted one in the off-white color scheme, then rusted it up pretty good. I have a video up for painting up on the tracks. Actually, I have quite a few videos up for Death Guard. Yeah, I can't remember. Are you the one that did the sponging techniques? Because I got if you are, I gotta be honest. I kind of stole that for my stole that idea for my Leagues of Votann. I was like, when I saw that, I was like, oh, I got it. I got to totally tactically acquire that idea. And it's actually a fun way to paint, not gonna lie. Yeah, I really do like that technique. I'm glad that you did that. Because I was just like, well, I mean, I kind of want to do Votann, but I don't want to take forever. So when I saw that, I was like, that sounds like my lazy way of doing it, and it looks good. And mine came out a little weird. It looks a little bit kind of basic. I think it's just because I was using Citadel paints. And they got a little bit too wet. But I do like the idea though. So I did steal that. Hope you don't mind. So, but I actually already started recording my little like mini battle report shorts on the Votan, and I have them up on Instagram and all that fun stuff. So I think he turned out pretty good. So because like I also my wife and I went to Hobby Lobby not too long ago, and I was like, I saw these like colored crystals, and I'm like, that is something for like Space Dwarf. So I was like, so basically he looks like he just got off his 12-hour shift in the mines. He's ready to have his smoke break, and then all of a sudden Marines just come out of nowhere, and he's just not very, very happy. On the side. Yeah, I was actually I really did like the style. So I did about 6 different oranges, and I think I have the right idea. So I just started with fairly dark colors and basically kind of worked my way to less saturation. So I think I got all those paints written down in the description of that live stream. I kind of missed the old squats. So I didn't get into Warhammer before. Well, I got into Warhammer like after they removed it. So I got in during the tail end of 9th. So I've only been into Warhammer for about maybe a year and a half. But like I got in like after like all the Primaris like Firstborn like heresy, well, Civil War, I guess. But I did see like some of the old squats, like the train thing. I was like, oh, please tell me that they're doing something like that. That would be so cool to have. I'm just trying to go out radially, kind of grab it from that bottom. Played 1st through 3rd, then took a break, got back at the tail end of 7th. Okay, so like how did you like which edition do you think is so far your favorite? So, because I mean, I really don't have any context of it, because I've played against people that have like played in like 7th and 8th and everything, and they all have different I guess you could say different reviews of which edition is best edition. I think I'll make this guy green as well. mean, I do like having... being able to kind of paint all this kind of open area. Way more relaxed than just having to do it all on models. You really enjoyed 8th? Like, was it because of like the terrain? The terrain uniqueness? So my experience with 9th is pretty much the, okay, roll to see who goes first, and then it was like, well, it was a great game. So I was hoping that they would kind of change up a little bit of 10th, just make it seem like kind of let during the movement phase kind of blend together, you know, or at least have a little bit more reactionary. Because one thing that I actually did like, so I played a game on Saturday with my salamanders against Dark Angels. And I was just kind of like playing peekaboo with my warlord. Like the guy would get his like Oath of Moment on him, and I'll be honest, I was being a little cheeky about it. But Escalation League, and I'm like, I like never win. I wanted to give it a shot. 7th seemed too detailed. 8th was easy to get back into. Oh, okay. How would you rate 10th edition? Is it just like relatively easy, or is it just like people say that it's just been dumbed down to the point where it's no longer complex? Grey Knights. All I did was teleport shenanigans. Yeah, you know, it's kind of fun, but I also like the thing is that I think I posted the like kind of the way how the game went in the Discord, but what I did was I put salamanders in a drop pod with Infernus Marines, and then I dropped pretty much right into the center on one of the objectives near him, and I pretty much just like kind of bullied him so that he couldn't, like, he basically had to force a lot of his fighting to kill off those Marines, and by the time they finally got him, it was just a little bit too little too late. Also, I was rolling pretty good, so and he wasn't rolling nearly as much as he wanted to. But I have definitely learned that those Infernus Marines are definitely not to be messed with. I have it, but I haven't got a chance to play or even look at it. That's fair. So they have changed some of the major rules already on it. So like Devastating Wounds, like basically it was just like kind of just mortal wounds, and it was kind of like, oh, anti-tank have these devastating wounds, and then it basically, the way how it was worded, just took out like a whole infantry squad. So, and now it's just kind of like, you don't make a save, you just kind of take that damage automatically, which is still pretty dangerous, but I mean, it's at least it's kind of, you don't take out a whole infantry squad. You're playing against Chris? Yeah. So it was actually a really good game. So so pretty much what we did was he had his Dark Angels like super speeder and whatnot, and I dropped my Infernus Marines turn 1, and then they took that out somehow. Like, he just got absolutely horrible dice on that, and it blew up, and he kind of really ruined his momentum. And then once that firepower was taken out, that's kind of, it was kind of like he wasn't able to recover then. No, actually, I think that area is actually going to be... I'll make that bronze, and I'll make this a green. Yeah, that's the feel bad turn 1 stuff. I don't like in 40k, but it happens. Yeah, I mean, we both had fun though, so like that's the nice thing though. Is like I think it also depends on who you're playing with, because like we were both trying to win, but it's also kind of like sometimes you just get bad rolls. But you know what? It's like it's also kind of like while there is while there are like, you know how there's sore losers or sore winners, as long as you like kind of have fun and you kind of like, hey, you know, this is my, like, I'll tell people like this is my intention and everything, so that they don't try to, so I don't get a gotcha moment and have an automatic feels bad, because that's the last thing I do. I absolutely hate the gotcha moments. And that can help limit that stuff. Okay. That's pretty good. Yeah, and he has such pretty models too, so and that's always a treat to really play. So when you're able to actually have two pretty models play against each other, that's like the best feeling. What contrast is that? This is the Militarum green. So I primed it in Death Guard, and then I used an air spray. But you can also use dry brushing with Ogre Camo as like a form of a highlight, and that will kind of help those higher, those brighter areas pop a little bit. I feel like I'm making a giant mess, but it's like, that's the nice thing about Death Guard. Like, if you're making it look like a mess, you can totally say you did it on purpose that way. Hello there, little panda. I posted my recent adventure with highlighting in the Discord, doing my Grandmaster Volopus cape. Ooh, sounds good. If I get some time tonight from editing, I'll check that out. One thing I also experimented with at League of Votan was also the streaking grime. So I actually liked it. I think I'm going to. Oh yeah, so I don't have any oil, but I do like having. I am starting to experiment with the Vallejo Streaking Grime as a wash, and then I also really like the the Vergigris and Rust of Dirty Down. I just think that they're just liquid talents in my eyes. So it adds a really good patina for all the copper, and then obviously the rest is just awesome rust. So, all right, I think we got. Whoops, I gotta cover up my fingerprint. There we are. Hey, when that happens. All right. So I think I got all the green that I want to get, so we can obviously just come back to that. Yeah, the Dirty Down, it's absolutely fantastic, and I love that it's water soluble. I'm able to just kind of like, oh, I put a little bit too much. What are you thinking for metally bits? So what I like doing for Death Guard is I'll use Iron Warriors, and then for a shade, I'll use Mortarion Grime. So instead of using null oil, it kind of creates this really, it creates a nice greenish hue. And then I'll go over with some Dirty Down. Is your most viewed? I really do think, like, I do kind of want to do make a video and whatnot, but I'm kind of like, I am so determined that my first video is going to be battle reports. So it's like the live streams will be all the painting, and the actual videos will be like full on edited battle reports. So I'm just being stubborn about that. So let me get some. Let's see. Do you think that we should do the copper, or do you think we should do whatchamacallit? Use Iron Warriors. I think we'll do the Balthasar gold. Let's see. Yeah, I really do like the Militarium Grime. Try a little on each side. Do a half Balthasar gold, and then half Iron Warriors. That might make an interesting thumbnail. All right. Let's just start with the Balthasar gold. So I just really dig the this color. Like one side gold, one side Iron Warrior, see what you like best. Well, I'm gonna do both. Got to run, but I'll swing by a little later. Have fun. Well, thank you so much. Appreciate you stopping by. Hold on 1 second. Totally forgot. Oop. There. Alright. There we go. Sorry about that. I totally forgot to like post links and stuff. Oops. There I go. Using my thumb again. Thankfully it's on the bottom. I think I gotta get a little bit more. I think I'm starting a Space Marine Legion again, but I'll probably 3D print everything. Found Socrates models on Station Ford, and they look super sick. Nice. Are they sub-faction or custom? I'm not familiar with that Legion. The models are just, oh, I see. Well, I remember doing, I remember I 3D printed, some for a friend of mine. He did Space Wolves. I mean, not Space Wolves, like the Space Sharks. But I guess those are, you kind of need like the special STLs. I gotta be honest, salamanders are feeling, like I have a good feeling for salamanders. And then, and I still got a soft spot for Crimson Fists, so. But I guess maybe Dante with the Blood Angels. That could probably be fun. They have lines for Gilliman and the Lion, but I don't want to run Smurfs or Dark Angels. Ooh, Legion of the Dam is a fantastic idea. That would be really fun. Like, you learn how to play with object source sliding. Right. Alright, there we go. We need to get a 10th game in, Grey Knights versus Death Guard. That would be fun. That'd be fun. But I hear that in 10th edition, Grey Knights are kind of like, they don't, like, their psychic abilities kind of are, in the kindest words, not Grey Knights. It's kind of like Ice Summon Gun. Compared to 9th edition. Oops. Crisis averted. That's why you always keep like a spare Q-tip lying around. I like having the pointed kind. Really does help with those fine errors. see. Yeah, especially if you're primarily using contrast paints, you mess up with metal paint and you just stare at it. Yep, yep. The quickest thing is just to not panic and just kind of like, I just throw a tiny dab of water just to keep it from drying out. And then I just literally soap it up, and you know what? That tiny little bit of metallic flake, unless you're taking like professional photography, right? No one's gonna notice. Like, you're not even gonna notice after a week. So I try not to panic. And then, because if you panic, you just start making it even worse. You painted any of those Votan yet? Yes, actually I did. So I painted the Ironheart champion. So he is a Grimdark trans-Hyperion orange, and he is running on beds of minerals. So I have him up on I have him pretty much everywhere. Instagram, YouTube. I also have him in the Discord as well. I need to post him on Twitter though, so I need to get back into posting on Twitter now that you actually get paid. But yeah, so I think I will eventually paint the rest of them. I'm trying to get like the important ones that I can use for the shorts. So I got the Ironheart Warrior going up against somebody, and I plan on finishing it tonight. So it'll be posted tomorrow morning. Slowly getting back into the game. Eventually I will I really am excited to start making full-fledged YouTube videos. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get the basically my editing skills and kind of like learn what to do that by just making these like little mini 60-second shorts. And then, by the time I do the full-fledged ones, I'll be like, I know exactly what I want. And I won't have to stumble nearly as bad as I would if I were to just kind of like make random ones. I just watched the one-page rules battle report with Goobertown Hobbies and many wargaming studios had a really interesting take using models like shooting each other or melee in it like it would a Pokemon battle. Yeah, there is actually something that I would kind of have hoped for come out for 10th edition, and that would just be reactionary. Like, it could even just be just in the movement phase, but I think it would be really cool to have like kind of like chess, and just be like, okay, you move a piece, I move a piece, you move a piece, I move a piece, okay, we all move our pieces, now I get to shoot, you know? I think that would add an extra layer of depth, and then it would also prevent players from just kind of standing there, you know, awkwardly going like, okay, well, I trust you, but you're gonna take 30 minutes to move, so I'm gonna go grab a Coke. Grimdark feature has alternative activations, so you would move and shoot with one unit, then I would do it until we... Yep. So, I do like that idea. I wish GW listened and would at least somewhat consider it. So apparently they didn't even like think about it, and they're like, well, we don't plan on doing that anytime in the future. And I'm like, well, nuts. Because one thing I was hoping for was that like 10th edition would actually kind of speed up playtime, you know, and they like, I remember them advertising that, and well, that was a lie. Feels like it takes twice as long now for some reason. Probably because we're all still learning, but still, I wish it was a little bit more faster pace, or a little bit more interactive, I guess, for both parties at the same time. Good news, I think I fixed my Nightbringer losing his arms constantly. Hey, congratulations, Nick! I painted a new Nightbringer with actual pegs to socket his arms in. Nice! It's like, it feels good when you fix something, right? Or like improve upon your models. Although I'm lazy, and like kind of like once I'm done with my model, I don't want to even think about touching it again. I think that's why it takes so long with my painting. Because like I still haven't varnished my my very first models. I still haven't done it. But 40k kill team is that alternate? But who plays that? Yeah, it's like I thought about getting into kill team, so I actually do have a friend that does actually play kill team. He also plays Age of Sigmar, so. But he has beautiful sisters. Absolutely amazing. Like, he also rebased his entire army so they all have chandelier stained glass. And it is so gorgeous. And I've been trying to get him out here so we can record a video. But he's busy, or when he's not busy, I'm busy. It just hasn't gotten to work out just yet. Okay. Now for the centerpiece. Hold on a second. My phone is blowing up for one reason. Hold on. Oh, all right. Never mind. That was just work. It's after hours. That is a tomorrow morning problem. Get me on Discord when you got some time to play? Yeah, I certainly will. So I'll see what's going on this weekend. I'm not doing anything too crazy, maybe this weekend, if that will work. Yo, what's up, Mario? Hope you're doing well. Just painting a sickly tank. Okay. I just gotta. Okay. Oh, he just looks so cool, doesn't he? You're good? Just doing homework? Gotta study, study, study. Alright. Well, let's see. So I actually have hit my hour mark. I do want to keep painting, but I got dinner in the oven that I I can't ignore. I will post next time I will be streaming, so it'll either be tomorrow or the day after that. Same time, starting same time, and we're going to be finishing up all this trim. I hope you have enjoyed. Oops, Yes, I'm getting the Plagueburst already. He is looking fantastic. But I was actually just about ready to sign off. So, yeah, hey, I will be available. Just if you guys want to talk about Warhammer or whatnot, I'll be into my Discord. Yeah, I will let you guys know next time I stream. Until then, I'm Cuff, and I'm out.